We're live. All right, just checking on my cut. All right, hey, what's up, man? How you guys doing today? All right, we're here for another day of basketball. Let's make sure that we get better as we do every single day. And again, I just want to talk to you guys about stuff. As always, you can ask questions in the comment section, and I will answer them in the video section right here. All right, and if you need me, I can go out on the court and help you guys there as well. All right, again, I'm preparing this show to take it mainstream. I showed you know, I keep this show pretty basic. Look, behind me is like a freaking garage, right? I don't try to get too fancy with it. That's not because I don't want to. It's because I can't, because my computer is hella slow. All right. And I was like, well, what do I need to make a cool show? So I started off the show, like if you look back at season one, season two, I try to get fancier and fancier and fancier. Hi, Joe, I can see and hear you. Okay, nice. All right. So I tried to get fancier and fancier and fancier, and then all of a sudden, it was too much for my computer and too much for my internet connection. So I looked up what I need to do like a big time show, so I can like maybe draw some plays out for you guys, host some videos, all this other stuff, and I want to do it perfectly. So my goal is by next summer to have a full out show. And I might even get a co-host or even like a replacement host. Who knows? If I can find someone better than me. And then I want to basically be able to do everything. So in the meantime, I'm going to just fill this time out. I'm going to perfect what I want to do and slowly but surely make the show bigger and better. All right. Not just with the graphics, but about what we offer you. So if you want anything, if you want to kind of shape this show, let me know what you want it to be about. So I figured out that you guys like when I talk about the NBA. All right. But I do know that our most popular week was when I was talking about all the riots, but that was just because it was a crazy time, right? Um, so I was thinking about including some topical things that are going on in the world, basketball things. But then the whole point of the show is to get better at basketball. So I'm going to talk about the drills. I'm going to talk about our book as well. All right. So Limitless Hoops, and we're going day by day in it. And again, this is to help you out. So I know that, I mean, the reason I have this show is I know any kid looking at this stuff, they can't do it. They're going to be like, these are just words to me. What do these words mean? I don't get it because kids, no offense, there's a lot of positives about kids, but mainly kids are dumb. All right. I'm sorry. There's no other way to put it. Kids are not very smart. All right. Now, people are jealous of kids because kids have all the potential in the world. Everyone wants to be a kid because your lives are easier. All right. And kids are amazing at like doing so many things, like remembering like their favorite like movies and stuff like that, like word for word. Kids are great at obsessing about stuff because their minds are so like free and clear. But kids are dumb. All right. So there's so many positives, but there's also that one negative. So with that said, they can't just open a book and say, yes, I want to do that, because they'll have to remember it. So of course I made videos online, but kids won't do it because they have to go online. I don't know how to use the internet, some kids might say. They're lying. They do. They only do it for the stuff that they want to do it for, like Instagram or YouTube, right? So kids are lazy. Ah, man. So I have the video. I made the book. I have the videos online of me showing you how to do every single drill, or someone showing you. And then I have a support system. Well, I guess before that, then I have this YouTube thing. All right, where I will go over them one by one, talk about them one by one to help you out. And still, that's not enough. So I have a support system now where I want to create people. I want to give people a chance to do their workouts and post it so you guys can see it, so you guys can follow along with each other. But then, of course, once COVID ends, I will actually be doing these drills in person. And that's me walking you guys through it. So there's 5 steps right there. The 5th step is you coming to our workouts, which aren't available right now. But those are what the bottom kids need. The bottom kids need me to just actually show them to do it. But, you know, also to open up a gym, right? Because you can't go outside. Well, I mean, I guess you could. Huh. But again, you have me. That option is not available. So the option above that, for the kids that want to become good, they have to do it beyond this little step. which some kids can't even do that, right? Some kids can't even show up to practice when we have them. So the step above the fifth level is being here and posting the videos and relying on your friends to post. So I'm asking you guys to do the second to bottom step, and that's post the videos. All right, post the videos and look at everyone's videos and just like get inspired by your friends posting them and add it to our homework section. Above that level would be to watch this show and to listen. All right, that would be harder. That would be harder. All right, you watch this show, you listen, and then you like take notes and like, you ask me questions. That is harder. Above that level is to watch the videos online. That's even harder than watching the show. Because this show, I might start organizing the videos and I'll bring them to you so you guys can see them. But now on the harder level, you have to go out and find the videos on limitlesshoops.com. Click on videos. Even harder, but not impossible. How hard is it to type in www.limitlesshoops.com? Wait for a second, 5 seconds if you have Comcast, and then click on videos. Okay, on the worst internet connection, that just took 20 seconds. So that's the second highest, that's the second hardest level, is the 20-second one. And then the hardest one is just to have the book. All right. Just have the book, open it up and read it. And I do admit that's actually pretty hard. Just looking at a book's hard, right? You're like, dang, I gotta open this thing. Oh my goodness. But then to try to figure them out, I admit that's pretty tough. So if you just have the book, that is hard, and that's why I have this show. And that's why I'm creating it. And hopefully you guys are following along with it. And here we go. All right. The quote of the day. Let's read this thing. All right. The quote of the day is dream big and dare to fail. All right. Dream big and dare to fail. What that means is you want your dreams to be large. All right. Not like I want to be the ruler of the planet large, but I guess that too. All right. More like you want to go D1. All right. You want to go to the top level of college. All right. And if you watched our Instagram page, Lana Wanger just made it to the top level of college. All right. In our program since about 7th, 8th grade. And when she started, she was pretty dorky, but she decided to work really, really hard at it. And she was willing to do every stupid thing that I told her. And the stupidest thing came in her second year with us. In 8th grade, going into 9th grade, she played with our varsity boys as our best player. We had a very bad team. 8th and 9th graders, she was our best player. And we played against varsity boys. But you know me, I'm crazy. Not just any varsity boys, the best varsity boys in the country. This is a girl, an 8th grade girl, playing with them. And she got her butt kicked. We got our butt kicked by 50 points a game, up to 90 points a game. Some games, they were dunking on us. There were some top players in the country that were being watched by all these scouts. And still, Lana kept coming. She cried every 3 games. I mean, I counted. It was crazy. But she kept coming. And then the next summer, I said, hey, you did that. You're so good now. Because she also came to our 6 o'clock in the morning workouts. She was working her butt off. And I said, you're good now. Just go play with some girls now. She goes, no, I want to do it again. So we allowed her to do it again. And then now we had some help with Dennis. And she went out there. And now this summer, it wasn't like just her. We had a couple more guys helping. She was our 3rd best player. And now she was scoring like 10, 15 points a game against boys that are like top level players. And she was being guarded by some guys that were going to D1 programs, and she was scoring on them, everything. All right. So she went through all this, and then she played with the girls team, and she made it on one of the top girls teams in the entire country. Then got recruited big time, and now she's a part of a D1 program called Texas Tech. All right. So I just want to congratulate her on her journey, and I want you guys to have those kind of big dreams. All right. Dream big and dare to fail. All right. She was not afraid to fail. She went out there, and whether she succeeded or failed, I mean, she went for it. And because of that, she succeeded. All right. Anyways, so dream big and dare to fail. First workouts. Let's start with No one told me I had a piece of lint on my head. Come on, guys. I trust you. Dude. Anyways, um, first thing for elementary is we have 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, run. Sounds like a really complicated drill right there. I also have the countdown game, one-on-one sprint, successive dribble shots, diagonal hurdle layups, and sandbag slides. Those are all things that we have not talked about in a long time. So I will go over them just in case you're listening and following along, and so I can practice explaining it. All right, the 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 run. It's pretty complicated, but it means something. Okay, what you want to do is you want to shoot from a certain spot on the court, and you want to shoot from that spot, and you want to make 3 in a row. You have one chance to make 3 in a row, and the person passing to you can be counted. You shoot, shoot, shoot. If you don't make 3 in a row, start all over. Try to make 4 in a row. Don't make that. Start over. Try to make 5 in a row. Don't do that. Start all over. Try to make 4 in a row, then 3. And if you make 3 in a row, or whatever in a row, then you're done. Now you switch, or now you switch spots. You're done. But if you don't make it again, then you go down to 2 in a row. Then you have to make 1 in a row. You have one chance. If you miss that one, you have to run down and back, and then you can go to the next spot or switch. So it's 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, run. That's the drill. All right. The countdown game, one of our most favorite games. Oh my God! People love this game. I like it a lot too because it switches based on like how good you are and how bad you are. I mean, it all equals out, which is cool because then you start going against like someone who's better than you, but it doesn't matter because now you're on the same level. All right. So what this game is, you can go either singles or you can go in groups, and it's you versus them. And the game is to like let's say 3. So you're doing the countdown game. What's up, Dylan? All right. So you're going with first one to make 3. So let's say it's me versus Dylan. All right. Versus Leandro too. Okay. So it's us 3 shooting, and we shoot our shots, and as soon as we shoot, we're gonna go 3, and then we start shooting. When we make our next one, we say 2, then 1, then whoever wins says 0. I won. Start all over. So if I won, I would say start all over. I am now on 4. You guys are still on 3. On your mark, you say go, and when I say go, now they yell 3 because they're still on 3, but I will yell 4. And if I make it, I will yell 3, then 2, then 1, then 0. But if they beat me, then they go up to 4. If I beat them again, I go up to 5. They stay at 3. So eventually the game will be even when you have the best shooters at a higher number than the lower shooters. And everyone's striving to make a certain number. So first one to 10 wins or whatever. It's a great game because you get to keep going. You can play it in groups as well so that your group has to catch their group, so on and so forth. The next game is one-on-one sprint. This is when someone's at half court, you back up further, and then they go foot fire. You sprint at them. You have like 5 seconds to score. And the whole point of the defense is to change their direction. The point of the offense is to not slow down. You sprint, and then you change directions well, either with the crossover, be on the back, spin, but you keep going fast, hit them, and then score. Practice all that stuff. I really like one-on-one. Well, good. All right. Last ones are successive dribble shots. That's bounce, shot, bounce, shot, bounce between the legs, shot, and you go in a successive order. The entire order is bounce between the legs twice, behind the back twice, and shoot. But you do it one at a time from each hand. There's 10 different shots. If you need help, ask me. If you want to go online to see the video, you can watch it there. Diagonal hurdle pro-ops, hurdles, hop over them in diagonal fashion. Last one is a big jump, shoot that shot. And sandbag slides with sandbags in your hand or something heavy, get anything heavy. If you can lift everything in your house, then you're a pretty strong human being. Just lift the house. All right, lift up, slide to the side, and then jog forward as you go up and out over and over and over again, and then jog backwards, and then start all over again, and then repeat where it's slide, front, back. Whenever you go front, back again, it's like this. Whenever you go side to side, it's out like that. And you're making your muscles stronger up here, but also your legs stronger. It's a workout that I stole from Muggsy Bogues' high school team that used to do it with the bricks. They had 4 different NBA players on their same high school team. So I said, if they can do it, then we can do it. And that's why we do it. All right. Moving on. How were the workouts today for Dylan and for Finn? I looked at online, and Dylan has been posting all of his videos. He did miss his challenge one, and he missed the challenge one, and he also missed the homework one. So he missed 2 videos, but he did post the other 6. He's already done his movie for the month. Finn Kaufman, he's been posting videos as well, so that's a great job for him. Have not seen Leandre's next videos, but so we just have the 2 guys. So again, I told you it would be hard, man. All right, Leandre, you can do the impossible if you want. I'm still giving you a chance. All right. And speaking of impossible, we have 2 series that are 3 games to 1. It is impossible to come back 3 games to 1. Impossible. But then LeBron James did it to the Warriors. Sorry to bring that up, all you Bay Area people. But then the Clippers did it to the Nuggets. Sorry. Switch that. The Nuggets did it to the Jazz. There we go. The Nuggets did it to the Jazz just this year. They came back from 3-1. It was this crazy comeback. Then the very next round, they came back 3-1 again against the Clippers. Now they're down 3-1 again to the Lakers. And no one knows what's going to happen, but everyone keeps saying that the Lakers are going to win. The Lakers are going to win. So because I'm smart, I looked up on YouTube what everyone thought about the Clippers and Nuggets series after the 4th game. And it was hilarious because everyone was like, "Oh, yeah, what happened to your Nuggets? Looks like they're not going to win." And they act like they're so smart. And they're like, "Yeah, this is 100%. It's done, blah, 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 because of this. And then 3 games later, after the Nuggets win, everyone's like, "Yeah, I knew that they would come back." They're just lying. It's hilarious. And they have no idea what they're talking about. But they're saying the same things now against the Lakers. And I'm like scared. I'm like, dude, it sounds the exact same. So I'm going to be the guy to go out there and say, it's not over yet. It's not over yet. Don't count your chickens before they hatch. And then the other one, though, the Miami Heat versus the Boston Celtics, I know that one's not over, okay? Boston Celtics are a very, very tough team. But the Heat, they are on fire. They got Tyler Hero. They're doing all this stuff, right? So we'll see that game tonight, and then the Laker game is tomorrow. And the winner of those 2 series goes on to the NBA championship. All right. So make sure you guys are following along because, again, the best players follow along with the best players. If you want to be them, you got to see them. So there's a lot of rhyming. Yes. But make sure that you do that stuff. All right. What a motivational quote of the day. We have, I'd love to say it's not all about strength, but it most definitely is. But it's not about how strong you can train your body to become, not just about that. All right. But it's also how strong you can forge yourself to become mentally. All right. The greats master the body, but the greatest master the mind. All right. It's not all about your muscles, but you got to get stronger. But it's more about this muscle right here and how strong you can be mentally, because you don't want to give up. You don't want to give up. You don't want to give up. You want to keep going. You want to keep going. You want to keep going. That's why if you're ever down 3-1, if you put your head down, you lost. All right. But if you're strong mentally, you keep going, keep fighting. All right. So make sure that you guys never give up. Make sure you guys stay strong mentally where you can stay focused for a long period of time. All right. Make sure that you guys stay on top of things as well. Be organized in your life. Have routines. Have lists, to-do lists. All right. Make sure you guys are doing those things so you can be as strong mentally as possible, because some people, they would break. Yes. If they got too stressed out and they were like worrying about, what am I going to do this hour? When am I going to do this hour? Yeah, absolutely. It's not for everybody. Some people just aren't strong. Just like, I don't know, if you were like lifting like barbells or something like that, and you put 1,000 pounds in your hand or even 100 pounds, you're not going to be able to lift it. All right. So don't try too much. You're right. And mentally, it's the same thing. If you can't do what it takes to make the pros, then like where it takes like a level of organization beyond you, takes this, takes that, maybe don't do it. All right. Maybe that might be too much for your mind. Your mind will break. But if you think that you can handle it, keep adding it on. Add it on. If you happen to be special, you can add it on right away. So let's see if you're special and then back it up after that. All right. Check to see if you can do it. If you can't, back it up and then try to add some more weight slowly. All right. So organize your life. Be as strong as you can mentally. We have Dylan posted his videos. I don't know if he posted them today, but he did one workout at the end. I let him do a fun one where he tried to copy Jamal Murray's move. If you guys haven't seen this move, it is dope. All right. He goes up, and Michael Jordan once had a move where he went up like this and then switched hands like this. It was really, really cool. And he also had another one where the people keep showing where he jumped in the air, went like this, and then double, triple clutch and scored on the other side. And they're comparing Jamal Murray's move to both of those because he went up and tried to dunk on LeBron James like this, and then he brought it back down because LeBron James' hand was there, goes like this, and he wasn't going to score with the left hand, but then LeBron James' hand was there, so he scored with the right hand on the other side. It was crazy, and let's see if I can show it to you guys. Again, if I had a better system, I would just press a button and it would show. But all I have is my phone, and it's going to be kind of like lame. But again, I'll get better at it. All right. Let's see. Jamal Murray layup. That's all I'm going to type in. Let's see what happens here. All right. And here's what we have. Let's see if I can show it to you guys. Just his fourth year, but these Nuggets have all been together for the most part. Now it goes. And oh my goodness, what a basket! Jamal, because we got to see this. Murray is attacking. Look at him go up. No, I'm not going to dunk. I'm going to do my left. English. Off the glass. When Murray is attacking off of the pick and roll, this team is dangerous. We know about Joker and his passing ability, but Murray loosens up the defense for everyone else, and he's a great finisher. By the way, he can find an open man on that penetration. All right. So what's cool about that is that he was trying to dunk it. All right. He was trying to. That's it. He wasn't planning on doing that move. He had jumped it to do the move. He jumped really high, and then he figured it out in the air. That's what's amazing about it. All right. Wow, that is cool. It is cool. All right. So, I think, as I say about Dwayne Wade's shot, it takes a lot of practice to be able to do random things. All right. I think he's done something like that in practice before. So you can't just expect to do random amazing things during games if you don't practice them. So have fun. Go out there. Practice a whole bunch of those kind of things, okay? So you never know when you might call upon them during the game. All right, let's continue with our middle school drills. We have the back down series, which I talked about a lot. The pick and roll rescreen, that's off a flat show. Statue of Liberty, one-handed finger roll to layup, two-ball catch layups, dowel jumps, and peekaboo shots. All right, for peekaboo shots, it's as you come off the screen, if they follow you, you're going to curl. If they don't follow you, hit the screen, you come straight out. If they go over the top, you fake over the top, and then you sprint to the corner for a flare cut. All right, so it's just reading that. When you come off the screen, look over your shoulder. All right, again, any questions, let me know in the comment section. High school drills. This is the one that we did for Dylan this morning. We started with the autonomous workout. The autonomous workout. A lot of kids don't know that word because they're stupid. Autonomous workout means you do it by yourself. Like automobile, it happens by itself, or automatic. Auto means like alone, basically, or like one, or like, whatever. And then onomy is just like an entity. All right. So autonomy is like a lone entity taking care of it. So the kids that are autonomous, they can do things without their parents. If you, in about 2 or 3 years, we're going to start having autonomous cars. Autonomous vehicles, they will be driving without a driver. They can go by themselves. Automobile is a car, yes. All right, so autonomous means that you can do it by yourself. So for the autonomous workouts, it's a 10-minute session where I will give someone a workout to do and say, do it, go. And I sit there quietly. And I watch him do a workout, and we want to see if he can do it by himself. And if I have a few kids there, or 10 kids there, let's say, I will wait until the 10 minutes is over. They can't ask me any questions. They can't do anything. They can get water if they want. They can sit down if they want, whatever. I then judge them based on 1 through 10. I only judge them because I want them to go hard the entire time. So for Dylan, I judged them based off of grade since we were going by himself. So I said A through F grade. And I gave him an A minus because some of the drills he didn't quite know how to do, even though we talked about it beforehand. All right, so knowing what you're doing and then going hard, doing it with confidence, and then keeping yourself organized and like regimented is all a part of the thing. So autonomous workouts basically end my job because if you learn that you could do it by yourself, you don't need anyone. All right, and that's what I want you guys to do. All right. I don't think many programs would say that. I think many programs would say you need us. Without us, you're nothing. I say I need to be such a great coach, eventually you won't need me. All right. That's how good a coach I want to be. And I think that some parents have that problem too. Some parents want to parent their entire lives, but the best parents would make sure that by the time that you're 18, you don't need parents. There you go. All right. So that's how good of a parent that you should be. So as a teacher, I want to be that good of a teacher. As a coach, I want to be that good of a coach. So I do that with the autonomous workouts to let you know that you can do it by yourself. And Dylan was huffing and puffing. He's working really, really hard. All right. So hopefully he can do those workouts when I'm not out there as well. The workouts that we used, I used the Hall of Fame workout for him. And the Hall of Fame workouts are located on our website, 50allstars.com, and you click on Hall of Fame. All our Hall of Fame members are on there, including Lana Wanger, and each one of them, they have a special workout designed for them. I also included workouts for Kendrick, my brother. I also included workouts for Michael Jordan, John Stockton, Steph Curry, Dennis Rodman, and Akeem Olajuwon. And each one of those are geared toward that type of player. So Steph Curry's workout is all about shooting. And basically, there's an app that you can download called what is it called? The Combo, Mr. Combo. That's what it's called. And you can click on it, and it'll give you a workout for that day down to the minute. Tell you when to do it, how many times to do it, everything. And then you can also say, I don't like that one, and click the remix button, and then it reorganizes it. Sometimes there's like 2 conditioning ones, 2 running ones, or whatever. It organizes the whole thing. There's also workouts that are just like generic, like some little kid workouts, some shooting workouts, also some boot camp workouts. Everything's in this thing, and you can add whatever you want to your phone by just copy and pasting all these different people's workouts, or you can even create your own. All right, and then you can remix that as well. All right, so that's what we used, and that's what he did. High school, while we did that, after that, and again, you can view all of his workouts online. We did the judged rank dribbling, retreat explode drill, step ups to shots, baseline sweep to finger roll, and then pick and roll layup to create. For the step ups to shots, we had to go for 10 minutes. So what I did is we did our step ups. And step ups are like you're on the ground, and then you step up on top of the ball, then you switch your feet. We did our step ups. You have to do 2 and then shoot, 2 and then shoot, 2 and then shoot from the elbow. Once you make one, then you go up to 4 and then shoot, then 6, then 8, then 10. And we said on 10 you win. I said I'll see how long that takes you to do it. So we gave him 10 overall minutes to find his fastest score to make all 10. All right. The first time he did it, it took him 1 minute and 45 seconds, or 1 minute and 59 seconds. All right. And I was like, okay, that took you 1 minute 59. Now start over again. So the 10-minute clock is still running, but I give him another chance to beat it in under 1 minute 59 seconds. Second time doing it, did it in 1 minute 25 seconds, where he did all 5 makes, 1 minute 25 seconds. Then he broke 1 minute and got down to 58 seconds. Then he broke that and got down to 35 seconds. All right. So he was going 1, 2. Pick up shot, 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever. Pick up shot, all 6, and then 8, then 10. And he was making them in 35 seconds. And then he tried to beat that record and kept going. And that lasted for 10 minutes. I don't think he ever beat 35 seconds. All right. But it's a pretty good record. All right. So let's see what you guys can do at home. The next time that you have that drill, if you just want to try it on your own, you can do that. Again, it's 2 step ups, then shoot. And once you make it, then you go to 4, then 6, then 8, then 10. Once you make 10, then you are done. So those are all the workouts. That's everything that we have had to do for the day. And don't forget that I'm going to hype up this show. I'm going to make it better and better and better. I showed Dylan some of our season 1 stuff, especially when I spoke to, what was his name? The unicorn. What's his name? Oh my God, I forgot his name. I can't think right now. Porzingis. When I had Porzingis on the show, and he was like amazed by that, and I was like, it was fake, and he's like, what? But he was also saying like, whoa, your show used to be so much cooler. I'm like, yeah. We used to try a lot back then. So eventually we're gonna make the show a lot better. But in the meantime, tell me what you guys want to talk about. We can talk about anything at all. You guys will help shape the show. Today's our last day of isolation workouts part of the week. I will see you guys there. Again, I open the gym up at 4:45. I will open the doors again at 5. I'll open the doors for the last time at 5:10. So those are the 3 times. Hopefully we see you guys there or online. If you want to join online, please come on time so I can check you in, and so you can follow along with us. Um, it's just 4 different drills as well. So we're just shooting about 400 shots for the hour, and we're getting better. All right. Anyways, I will see you guys soon.